Hello guys, standard 6, chapter number 16, air around us. So in the previous video, we have learnt about oxygen cycle. So guys, let's revise it. What is oxygen cycle? Oxygen cycle, that means how oxygen converted, how oxygen is useful from one part, one living organism to the another, right? So we know that by the photosynthesis process, green plant can manufacture their own food, right, and it releases oxygen. So whatever oxygen has been released by plants, it will be absorbed. It is useful for animals for breathing process, right, for respiration process. And after the breathing, humans and animals are used to release carbon dioxide, right? And second thing, when fuel burns in factories, carbon dioxide will be also released. So this carbon dioxide again is useful for the plant. Plant absorbs this carbon dioxide and release oxygen again and again, right? So this was oxygen cycle. So today what are we going to learn? Today we will discuss about the another gases which is present in the air, like nitrogen and carbon dioxide, how it is useful, and what are the side effects of too much carbon dioxide present in air. That we will learn at the end of this chapter, right? So guys, first of all, let me ask one question. What is global warming, right? What is greenhouse effect? So that we will learn today. Okay, so first of all, here first topic is nitrogen, right? So guys, as we know that 21% of oxygen is present in air. So nitrogen, so it is 78%. That means ki it is more in air as compared to other gases. Here nitrogen is not useful for breathing and burning process. Still it is useful for growth of plant, right? Actually what happens during the lightning in the monsoon season in air, there will be temperature which sudden increases in air, right? And what happens, nitrogen react with oxygen in the presence of this lightning and temperature, and this both the gas, that means ki nitrogen and oxygen, will dissolve in water which is present in air. And what it will form, it will form nitrate. That means it is the compound of nitrogen and oxygen with water, right? Nitrate, nitrites, right, that all. And then what happens, when there will be rainfall, so this nitrogen wala rainfall, that means कि nitrogen wala water will fall on the surface of soil. फिर प्लांट उसको उस वाटर को एब्सॉर्ब कर लेगा, राइट? यानी ये जो नाइट्रोजन है विच इज़ यूजफुल फॉर द प्लांट फॉर द ग्रोथ, राइट? इन दिस वे नाइट्रोजन इज यूजफुल. Now our next topic is carbon dioxide. So guys, let's see one example. In our school sometimes we feel suffocation in class, right? That means ki if in our classroom, if all the doors and windows are closed, then after 10 to 15 minutes we will feel suffocation, little heat inside the room, right? So what is the meaning of that? Why too much heat? Reason is that ki there are 30 to 28 to 30 students which are present in classroom, right? So what happens, we all are used to take oxygen and inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide in air, right? So due to the too much carbon dioxide present in air in the classroom, we will get suffocation. We will feel suffocation, right? We will get heat also. This is the main reason of it. And if windows and doors are closed, then oxygen will not be replaced with carbon dioxide. या तो carbon dioxide will not be moved from inside to the outside. This is also the one reason. And carbon dioxide, which is present in air, the percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.04%, but it is very important part of our life, right, in environment also. So actually what happens, first one is blood transport oxygen. Actually what happens, when we breathe, we are used to inhale air in our body, and our lungs absorbs oxygen present in air, right? And this oxygen will react with blood. There will be chemical process in blood, and carbon dioxide will be released, and again this carbon dioxide will be absorbed by lungs, and it will be transported outside of the lungs, that means कि by nose. So पहले हम एब्सॉर्ब करेंगे ऑक्सीजन, देन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को बाहर निकालेंगे. So second one, carbon dioxide is useful for plant. How? Because in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll, green plants can manufacture their own food. This process is called as photosynthesis process. So by the photosynthesis process, plants can manufacture food, fruits also, right? So for the plant, carbon dioxide is useful. Now for the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide is called as greenhouse gas. What it will do? If carbon dioxide is present in air, it traps the sunlight, it traps the heat of sunlight, right? So this process is called as greenhouse effect, right? That we will discuss later on. Now turn your page. Here is, in the absence of carbon dioxide, what happens? So if there is no carbon dioxide gas present in air, there will be no heat. That means carbon dioxide is useful to absorb sunlight and heat, right? So if in the absence of carbon dioxide, what happens? Sun rays will be reflected back, so there will be no heat present on the surface of earth, right? So earth will be very much cold, and it is very difficult to survive in the cold, right? And last one is, without greenhouse effect, that means कि without carbon dioxide, what happens? On the surface of earth, whatever quantity of water is there, all the waters will be converted into solid, right? So there will be difficult for the human lives to survive. This was the carbon dioxide. Okay guys, now come on the next topic. It is about water vapor. So that तो we know guys, what is water vapor. So when solid converts into liquid, we are used to say that it is melting. When liquid converts into gas, so it is called as evaporation. So here is something is given that like during the winter season, there is very less amount of water present in air, but in summer season water is present is little much, right, in air. But in monsoon season there is too much water present in air. It is called as moisture, right? But in dry area, that means dry or hot area like desert, there is very less amount of water vapor या तो very less amount of moisture is present in air. And second thing, if we dry clothes, wet clothes in desert area, so why it is used to be dry easily and very fast? And if we dry the clothes, if we hang the clothes during the monsoon season to dry this clothes, right, it takes too much time, 5 to 6 hours to dry it. So what is the reason of it? And whatever water was present in clothes, where it will go? Where water is, whatever water was present, कहाँ गया है सारा water? So what happens actually when water evaporates, right? Actually happens कि जब भी आप कपड़े सुखाते हो तो whatever water was present in clothes it will evaporate. So there will be upper layer on the clothes of water which will evaporate, and जैसे ही वो water evaporate हो जाएगा, there will be another layer which is already ready on the surface of clothes, right? This is called as evaporation process. But actually what happens कि in the monsoon season there is too much water present in air, it is called as moisture, right? So it takes time, clothes take time to dry. But during summer season there is less water vapor या तो moisture is present in air, so clothes will dry easily. And now next is humidity. What is the meaning of humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is called as humidity. Highlight this definition. Now guys, here there is one activity, it is about of relative humidity, right? So actually what is the meaning of relative humidity? रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी का मीनिंग ये होता है कि रेशियो ऑफ वाटर वेपर इन द एयर टू मैक्सिमम वाटर वेपर, राइट? दैट मीन्स कि हमें यहाँ पे रेशियो लेना है कि आज हवा में कितनी वाटर वेपर है और एयर कितना, टोटल मैक्सिमम एयर में कितनी वाटर वेपर एयर ले सकता है. आई रिपीट अगेन, रेशियो में न्यूमरेटर में हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? ह्यूमिडिटी फाइंड करनी है, वो रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी. तो हाउ मच वाटर वेपर प्रेजेंट इन एयर, दिस विल बी न्यूमरेटर. एंड अब डेनोमिनेटर, सो इसमें हाउ मच वाटर वेपर एयर कैन कंटेन, मैक्सिमम वाटर वेपर दैट एयर इज एबल टू कंटेन, राइट, एबल टू एब्सॉर्ब. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मैक्सिमम वाटर वेपर इन द एयर. तो इन दोनों का रेशियो लेना है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी. सो गाइज हियर दिस इज वन एक्टिविटी दैट यू हैव टू डू एट होम. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मंडे थर्सडे, दैट मीन्स कि यू हैव टू राइट द डेट ऑफ मंडे हियर एंड प्लेस का नेम. दैट मीन्स कि इफ यू विल टेक अहमदाबाद, so write down Ahmedabad here, right? फिर you will search on net कि maximum relative humidity on this date. Suppose कि date is 15/6, तो आपको नेट पे सर्च करना है what is the maximum relative humidity of Ahmedabad on 15 date. So that you will write over here. Then temperature, so you know how to find, so that you have to write here, right? Then check on Thursday and write down date here, place over here, same Ahmedabad. Then maximum relative humidity and maximum temperature. Again repeat by the next Monday and Thursday. This is your activity that you have to do at home. Now let's see today's homework. Take out MCQs from the exercise. Solve MCQ number 4 in textbook. Then turn your page. Give one word. Question number 2 and 3. Write it down in textbook. Then come to the short question. Short question number 1 and long question number 2. That both the answers students will write in fair notebook. Okay guys, thank you. Have a nice day.